The most frequent questions that people on the website ask me: first, what kind of microphone do you use? And second, how did you practice your English? So I decided to make an English video. Hopefully you won't think I'm showing off on purpose, because I really want to say that speaking English is nothing special. Language is just a tool for communication. It's not something for us to show off. We have to admit that English is important, but we don't have to give too much attention or too much meaning to it. Language is language, that's all. I speak English only because the things around me require me to do so. And speaking of how did I practice my English, honestly, I never practice. Never. I don't care about grammar. I don't care about my pronunciation. When I firstly arrived to the English-speaking country, I just open my mouth and speak naturally, just like what I'm doing right now. Right? I'm brave because I think there's nothing to be afraid of. Lots of Chinese people feel shy and nervous when they try to speak English. Well, they really don't have to. We all began to learn English since primary school. We know the fundamental basics of English. We're able to speak English better than lots of people who are from other non-English speaking countries, as long as we can open our mouth. And why care about grammar? Will you consider about grammar thing when you speak Chinese? I won't. Those native English speakers, they can also make a lot of grammar mistakes. And why care about your pronunciation so much? I've seen some people, they have stayed in English-speaking countries for several decades, and they still have strong accent, but they can speak English very fluent, very good. It's not your mother language anyway. You don't have to be very precise. As long as you can make communication, it's fine. So when I'm speaking English, I feel fearless. I feel myself more straightforward because I know it's not my native language. Of course, I can't make mistakes. I have the right to make mistakes. Why afraid? But of course, I've made some ridiculous mistakes before. I remember a few years ago when I was chatting with a girl about a hairstyle thing. I wanted to tell her that my hair is curly with form, but I accidentally mixed the word curly with the word dirty. I said my hair is dirty with form. Awkward, but funny. 脸皮厚不怕的. Anyway, I don't like to see some Chinese people think that speaking fluent English isn't a strange or amazing thing, but it's actually understandable. Because we're living in a monolingual country, people just speak Chinese only. While in the multilingual countries, instead, people speak different kind of languages in their daily life. Such as in Malaysia, lots of kids learn to speak English and Chinese and Malay at the same time. English is just a natural thing for them, so we need time to get used to the multi-language circumstances. Some people may act like so prejudiced or so narrow-minded. They will say that, I don't go abroad, why let me learn English? Or, I don't like Western countries. Learning English is a betrayal of our own culture. Stop worshipping foreign things. You know it's not right. I bet you know it very clear, and you know you'll say that on purpose. Learning English is not craving for foreign culture because it's an international language. It not belong to or it not stand for any specific country. English relates to everyone in the nowadays. Doing international business requires you to use English. The computer system also based on English, mostly. And in daily life, knowing English can allow you to read the product description by yourself, so you won't be deceived by the salesperson. And you can also read some local news by yourself, so you know that lots of influencers on the website, or I should say self-medias, they're twisting the translation and spreading fake news. You'll find out. Learning English or learning any other second language can also make you smarter, because language learning is so complex. It involves so many levels of skills. It's a workout for your home brain. Speaking another language can shape your mind in a good way, give you better cognitive abilities, increase your perceptual sensitivity, boost your creativity, improves your memory and make you more concentrated, and allow you to switch between tasks quickly, just like you're able to switch between languages quickly. That's why lots of people believe that learning a foreign language can delay the onset of dementia. There's a lot of benefit to learn a second language, really, so don't be narrow-minded. If you really have confidence of your own culture, you won't think that learning English or learning any other second language is a worship to foreigners. I love my culture. I love my culture background. I always feel so proud to be a Chinese, and I really think that Chinese is the most beautiful language. The confidence upon my own culture can make me feel more confident to speak a foreign language. And I always have a feeling that switching language is like switching a personality. When I'm speaking English or a foreign language, I feel more relaxed. It's like I'm hiding under a cover. I feel protected, so I can be more open and not reveal myself too much at the same time. But when I'm speaking Chinese, I feel different. I feel myself more cautious. It's a very interesting feeling. Actually, lots of foreigners are learning Chinese too. Those Chinese language learners, they also get very nervous when they try to speak Chinese. They may look very cheerful, very talky, but when they try to speak Chinese, they get shy too. So we are even. So just go learn it if you want to. We have so many free apps and free lessons online. You can start at any time you want. Once you start to learn a second language, you'll find it's easier for you to learn a third or a fourth language. Actually, I've tried to learn Japanese before because I'm curious what it feels like to read. 村上春树 spoke in original version, and I still intend to keep learning. 坏了，我不知道村上春树的名字用英语怎么说。
Haruki Murakami.
Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.